Hello, everyone. Oh, well, actually, wait. 3, 2, 1. Nice little clap. There we go for that audio check. But hello, everyone. Welcome to
Un gelato.
Are you doing your Duolingo? He's going to Italy soon. Are you seriously doing your Duolingo?
Do we start?
Yes, we're starting.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Random Show.
That was supposed to be
the after show after the after show. I'm your host, Drew Colbert, and joining me today is guest Caleb Lindstrom.
That was my.
Thank you so much for coming onto the show, bud.
You're welcome. I'm glad I could be on.
Okay, that was the whole bit. Can you do it now? I don't know what the intro is.
Okay, hello everyone.
What do we do after this?
Welcome to the Random Show podcast.
Episode 1.
Episode 1. Out of who knows how many?
3.
3.
Our one goal is to beat Ben Shapiro in listeners.
Yep.
So we have 3 episodes to beat Ben Shapiro.
Just 3.
How are you? Let's start here.
What was that?
We might have to cut the video. That was a different podcast called The Random Show. Not even the one I was talking about.
So our secondary goal is to beat every other podcast called The Random Show. Because ours is more unique, because it's us.
I would like to call each and every one of those podcasts out. Why did you do that? Why did you take our name?
Yeah. Why? Why did you take our name? But anyways, the gist of this podcast is, see this little dog over here? Do you see it? Yes or no, Drew? Do
Yes,
you see it?
I forgot.
Yeah.
For the audio listeners, there's a dog.
Oh,
there's a ceramic dog.
So welcome on YouTube if you're watching this and you can see us. But if you're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, listening in the car, doing whatever, you can't see it. But next to us, we're in camping chairs, and next to us is a dog, a little pottery dog.
Get this, audio listeners. I'm taking the head off the dog.
I was gonna do it, but he took it.
I'm sorry. You can do it.
If you want to see a picture of the dog, you can look at our social medias. Go follow us at the Random Show Podcast on Instagram and Twitter.
That was good.
And so, but the gist of the podcast is we're taking the head off of this dog. Wait, get your mic close to that for a second.
Oh.
Wait. That was so great.
Audio listeners, that's what it sounds like.
But get in that.
This is not an ASMR.
As you can tell, there's slips of pieces of paper in there with different topics for us to talk about for however long we want. Oh, maybe we get it like a timer going. Like we only have 10 minutes or like 5 minutes to talk about this, and then we have to switch or something. Or do you like
Well, I do like that. What if also like we have a different bowl and you pull it and it's like that's how long the podcast is. So it's like 1 minute, 5 minutes,
a 1 minute,
half an hour, an hour, 1 minute podcast.
I like.
Hey guys, bye guys.
I like
Follow
that.
our socials.
I like that actually.
Anyway, we'll work. We'll do some scheming.
We'll work on that. Scheming. Yeah, but this slip here, controversial pets. I didn't make this one up. So how about you explain and then we'll talk.
What is a pet? So standard pets, right?
Dogs, cats,
fish,
lizards,
parrot.
I don't know if that is a normal household pet. Hamsters.
Gerbil.
Aren't those the same thing?
This is not the point of the topic. The point of the topic was not to list.
Okay,
but so you have your standards. You have your staples.
Like we just mentioned.
Including cats and dogs and fish and everything else.
Oh, there we go.
He's
That's
falling.
better.
Audio listeners, his microphone is falling.
We were sliding a little bit, but continue.
What is a pet? And you can't say your little brother.
Okay.
That is a controversial pet that like would not normally be in a household that you would want as a pet.
Oh.
That's the topic.
Okay. I'm gonna go top 3.
You can do a top 3.
Can I do a top 3? Okay, so first, I feel like a chimpanzee or like a monkey of some type would be a pretty cool pet. I mean, not a normal pet. Some people do, and they're really messy, but
Would you be like one of the guys that like teach them sign language and pretend they're smart?
yes. And then I have a YouTube channel about the monkey, and I stage everything about the monkey's life.
Wait, what? Explain that.
I like the monkey in Night of the Museum. Like that's a famous monkey right there.
Wait, is that CGI or is that a real monkey?
That's a real monkey.
Rocking my world. Okay, keep going.
But so like I'd have a pet monkey like him, whatever his name is.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you want monkey content, subscribe to the Random Show YouTube channel, and we will soon be having an episode where Caleb Lindstrom has a pet chimpanzee who runs around with a gun like it's
No,
like
no,
it's World of the Apes.
we will
What's that?
bleep that word that you just said out because that would be so much funnier.
That would make it sound so much worse than it was. Okay.
No.
Keep going.
So monkey, so I can have a famous monkey. Second, I'd go with a cheetah.
Did you know that cheetahs chirp like birds? They don't meow. They chirp.
I did.
I used to be
I
a
know that
big
now.
cheetah guy. There's a photo of me
I feel like
somewhere in my mom's
I'm gonna say
camera.
it's right there. Actually,
You want me to put it on?
We're gonna
there?
put it on there for our YouTube.
It's me
for our
with a
YouTube watchers.
headband that's got like cheetah ears and a whole cheetah costume, and I've got like whiskers, and I'm going like. Anyway, it's pretty. Okay, I'll find it.
And we'll put it right there. Or here. We'll put it somewhere for you guys can see. And if you are not watching on YouTube,
Audio listeners, go to YouTube.
go to YouTube.
Just
The Random Show podcast. Link will be in the description.
Okay, number 2, cheetah. Why?
Because
How are you gonna catch it? You open the door.
I, like you, I've always been fascinated with cheetahs.
Okay, is this assuming
I don't have a
that
cheetah
the cheetah
photo,
isn't gonna
but-
run away? Like it loves you. It's gonna come back.
Yeah, it
Okay.
likes me. Like I tamed it with fish.
Okay. Do they eat fish?
I have no idea, but in Minecraft they do. Gaming channel, Random Show podcast gaming.
Are there cheetahs and? Or are you talking about the ocelot?
Ocelot is pretty much a
It's pretty
cheetah.
much a cheetah.
It's pretty much a
It's
cheetah.
a small cheetah.
Okay, but anyways, monkey, cheetah. Third,
Controversial pets.
if I had a big enough tank, get me a swordfish.
Okay, when you said tank, I thought about like a shooting tank, and I was like, are you gonna have to capture this thing in
No.
war?
No.
No. Swordfish.
Swordfish.
That would be sick.
Or
do you
or
wanna
a baby.
go fishing in like Florida, and that's like one thing. I wanna catch.
3A, like a hammerhead shark, or like a little baby shark.
So you're not going like great white.
No, that's too big.
That's too big. That's overstepping.
Yeah,
Well, that's actually
baby hammerhead or a swordfish.
Listen, I'm gonna name the elephant in the room, and quite frankly, my controversial pet, and I'm surprised you didn't bring it up, is
An
an
elephant?
elephant.
Okay.
You're telling me you wouldn't keep an elephant?
No,
Why not?
cause
Top 3
They're-
reasons.
they're big. First of all.
Yeah, so is a hammerhead shark.
But it's different.
You
'cause it's in
literally
a
said that
tank.
you needed a tank to catch it.
Okay, fine. No, because I've heard lots of stories about elephants being taken poorly care of in the wild, specifically the Asia countries where they live. And so
Is this a
I
good
wouldn't wanna
time?
do
Is
that.
this a good time to bring it up?
Like elephant painting? Like that was bad for the elephants.
What is that?
And
Oh, they paint with their trunks?
yeah. They did.
Is this?
I didn't see
think
it.
you should
It was-
segue.
it
and you
got
know
canceled
what you
because of
want to
COVID.
segue to.
Vacations? Is that what
One
you
specifically.
is
Just
well,
talk about it. Talk about
But
it.
what? But you haven't even given me your top 3.
Oh, elephant, Asian elephant.
You cannot-
African elephant, Indian elephant.
You cannot just give me 3 different types of. You're telling me that your one controversial
Number 3A, baby elephant.
your one controversial pet was elephant.
Well, no. Okay, let's see. Elephant, peregrine falcon.
Native to our area.
Are they actually?
Yeah, I'm not gonna give too much
I'm gonna
about.
catch one.
I'm not gonna give too much about our area for any random people, but we live.
We live in.
Yeah, we live in Colorado.
Bleep that out. bleep, we have to bleep that
Yeah,
out.
we will. Specifically, is the
Wait,
area
is that
I
why
live.
it's named this?
Yes, that is.
We're gonna have to bleep all of this.
I mean, that's fine. It makes it funnier.
It does make it funnier. Bleep this, editor. We live in.
And we go to.
Bleep that. This is not funny. It's just gonna be beep the entire time.
Just for this little part.
Okay. Peregrine Falcon, number 2. Number 3. I'm trying to think. Animals. Let's go for something aquatic. It's the only thing I can think of. Starfish. I want a big starfish.
Patrick?
I'm not familiar.
SpongeBob? Patrick the Starfish?
Couldn't watch it. Glad I didn't watch it. Controversial opinion.
Good.
I didn't watch.
I think it was a great
SpongeBob.
show.
I grew up on Kick the Can outside. And I think that says a lot about us.
Okay, so
And also Phineas and Ferb. New season coming out.
new season. Yeah,
Has
you're
it
right.
come out? I just
No,
remember seeing a
it's-
TikTok on that like
It's
a year ago.
coming. Ezra, my brother, he would know when it was coming out, but it's coming out next year sometime. I do know that. But
I hope there's still songs. Like I hope they don't make the season and it's like terrible and
So
it
it's-
ruins the whole
It's
franchise.
2 new seasons. All the characters are coming back.
Are they like old now?
I mean, they're not that old. You know the one girl from High School Musical?
The main one?
No. The other one.
Then no.
The blonde one.
Yes.
That's Candace.
Is that the original voice actor?
That's the original voice actor for
I
Candace.
can see it.
We'll put pictures and names up here, and then for our audio listeners, I'll just insert my voice saying, Ashley Tisdale.
That's her name?
That's definitely
Why
her
do
name.
you know that?
Right? Is that her name? Look it up. You have your phone. I don't have my phone with me.
The only app I have on my phone is Duolingo.
Oh, you're right.
All right, time for a new topic.
So wait, backtrack. Elephant, Peregrine Falcon, starfish?
Big starfish.
Why?
They regrow limbs. That's sick.
So you're just going to cut off its limbs.
I could sell them.
Actually, 3B for my exotic animals.
You can't go back and edit your list.
Yes, I can. Three is the aquatic update on my list. Like,
1.7.
yeah.
New patch, guys.
So, actually, an octopus would be so cool.
That would be cool. But have you seen Finding Dory? That thing would kill you.
I mean, that's just that octopus. I feel like my octopus would be nice.
Or was the octopus good?
No, the octopus was good.
Oh, you know what? I'm thinking
you're
of
right.
Penguins of Madagascar.
That
That
octopus was
movie,
bad.
he was bad.
Yes, he was a bad octopus. He made everyone look ugly, so he could be the best looking.
Okay, I'm going to segue it for you. So recently, over not spring break, this was just middle of second semester. Where did you go?
In January?
Yes.
I mean, what's the point of talking about this?
Because you were bringing up, I brought something
I
up.
didn't get to even see any elephants, though.
But is that not where you got all your elephant facts?
No, not at all.
Okay, then I'm going to segue it again and say that if you ever go to Disney World in Florida,
Why'd you say it like that?
say what?
Florida.
Florida.
You said it weird.
Orange juice in Florida. If you ever go to Disney World in Florida, I don't know if they have this in Disneyland. We're moving to California.
We are.
The Random Show is moving to California. That could be an episode. Go to Disneyland.
That could be.
Subscribe.
That could be.
Give us money. And
so,
we will go.
So we can afford
So we
a
can
ticket
go to
To go to
Disneyland.
Disneyland.
Anyway, Disney World in Florida. The best ride, my favorite kingdom, was
Animal?
the Animal Kingdom
Animal
going
Kingdom.
on the safari.
Interesting.
And we saw elephants.
I didn't go in the Animal Kingdom, actually, when I was there last.
Favorite kingdom?
I like the space.
Magic Kingdom?
No, like the space area. Like the Star Wars land.
Ooh, that,
You know?
it's not Hollywood Land. What's that called?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
That's why I just said.
Should we get a new topic?
Sure.
No, I get to draw
Okay,
one.
fine. For our audio listeners.
For our audio listeners, the topic is, well, video listeners too. You can't see it. Woo, you can't see it. Okay, this is actually one of your topics. Pet peeve.
Pet peeves.
Why
Funny-
did you write that? Why is that in the topic?
Because I feel like not only should we talk about our pet peeves pet peeves that we have, but like just pet peeves in general.
How about this? Let's make a list of the 5 people in our closest friend group that we hate the most and why.
You see, that's a pet peeve of mine.
Number 1,
Talking behind someone's
Caleb
back.
Lindstrom,
That's myself. You cannot say that.
the guest on my show today.
The
guest on my show, the random show.
No, what we should do is we should make a list. Not actually make a list, but say people's names, but bleep it out so then it's like, the people are like wondering, oh, did they say my name? And we mouth it very specific.
We could put like the black box. Bleep that. Bleep that.
Bleep it.
So,
Editor,
okay,
bleep
keep
it.
going. Pet peeves.
But yeah, so like pet peeves, I think some pet peeves are weird. You know?
Like you're in, like, I hate the word moist. Like, shut up.
Yeah, like that. Like it's just a word, man.
It's childish is what it is.
Yeah, honestly. But I mean, I think
And I've never done anything childish ever.
yeah, no. Classic pet peeve, nails on a chalkboard. Is that a pet peeve of yours? Do you hate that noise?
That's not even a pet peeve. That's just human instinct.
What are you
To
talking
like
about human
run
instinct?
away.
Oh, to run away from it?
Like that's just
no, I'm thinking
uncomfortable.
about the noise. Like or the thought.
That's
of
what
it.
I'm saying. Oh, the thought of it. If you think of nails on a chalkboard and you
let's-
like shudder.
Yeah, let's for the pet peeves, it has to be think and like hear.
Okay.
You know? Like so nails on a chalkboard.
Nails on a chalkboard does not get me, but something very similar. Can I interrupt?
Of course.
Knives or forks on plates, especially like ceramic plates. If you like you accidentally like scrape it across
And it makes that like
plate.
really loud noise.
Yeah, I hate that. I
Yeah,
hate that.
yeah.
But I don't feel like that's considered a pet peeve so much as something that's just like.
A little nuance.
So I'll say this pet peeve.
Is that the right word?
Food.
Nuance?
I don't think so. I don't know what you're saying. I will say this, food. One of my pet
Wait.
peeves, I cannot be in the same room as someone who's eating if I'm not eating. If I'm just listening to them eat, I
like
find
the
it
crunching,
so
like
gross.
the crunching noise.
Or slurping, like if it's cereal, any kind of eating. Don't.
Interesting.
That didn't freak me out. You can't just go.
Well, you said the slurping. So that was my
That's
first.
a pet peeve of mine.
I feel like I feel like some people hate the word slurping.
Slurp juice.
We about to get down.
Fortnite.
Okay,
what's
so
the pet peeve of yours?
another pet peeve? Well, it's not a pet peeve of mine, but it's a pet peeve of one of my friends. You know this friend.
Okay.
Shout out Charlie Anderson.
Ooh. Are we gonna have to bleep these names? We should ask for permission.
We'll ask for permission.
Okay.
We'll ask for permission. But blank, she hates
Charlie
like-
Anderson lives at this address. Just kidding. Just kidding.
I don't know it.
I don't know.
I was at the top of my head. Follow up. I know how to get to it. I just don't know what
Yeah.
it is. But anyways, she has a pet peeve of like metal, metal, silverware, cutlery. What do you Americans say?
Silverware.
Silverware.
Yeah.
She doesn't like metal silverware, so she.
Did you just say what do Americans say?
Well, yeah, because my parents are Canadian.
You're from North Carolina.
My parents are Canadian, so they sometimes say Canadian words. So I don't know if cutlery is Canadian or if it's American or if silverware is Canadian or American. So I said both, and I asked.
I appreciate that. It's silverware.
But she kills the turtles and uses plastic silverware.
No. Wait, she
Instead,
just
because she
her
like
pet peeve is just silverware in general.
well, because it's like the taste for her. She says it's a
shot.
specific taste of the metal silverware.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Huh.
Isn't that
Yeah, that's
isn't that odd?
I think that's the definition of a pet peeve.
I want to look it up. What is the Ask Siri.
What's the definition of a pet peeve?
Yeah.
What is the definition of a pet peeve? That's so quiet. Wait 1 second. guys.
Turn your
Finds
phone.
especially annoying.
Shh, shh, shh. What is the definition of a pet peeve?
Pet peeve is an informal term. It means something that a particular person finds especially annoying.
Okay,
My
yeah,
pet
so I
peeve
would
is
say
Caleb Lindstrom,
shut up.
the guest on my show today.
This is our show. It's our show.
Thank you so much for coming on today, by the way.
It's our show. I am also a host. Actually,
I'm glad you were in the
how
area
about,
and could make
how about
it.
you try logging into our Instagram account? I bet you can't. Or a Google account.
This is not my house.
Yeah, that too. But yeah, so pet peeves.
I think you're peeking.
Am I? I'll turn it down.
It's
I'll
fine.
turn it
You're
down.
fine. Keep going.
Back to the pet peeves though.
What's one of yours? You kind of sidetracked the
I-
question there.
I don't like that. I'm trying to think though, because there's one specific one that I can't really think of, but whenever it happens, I'm like,
Yeah.
ugh,
Yeah.
you know? I'd say, I mean, a classic one that I feel like most people have would be the styrofoam. Like that.
Like
noise.
sliding on each other?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that one noise is styrofoam, you know? And then I would actually say another one, medical things.
Like anything medical?
Yeah.
Are you like a veins person?
What's that mean?
Like, I hate the girls that are like, veins gross me out.
Oh.
Is that you?
No. I'm
Okay.
thinking of like this is weird, but like I go into a doctor's office and if there's like a pretty graphic like picture, like I sometimes can't look at it.
How did you pass health class?
Well, I mean that's like okay, not pictures, I guess, but like talking about things. Like,
I get that. My mom will watch
like it sometimes grosses
like
me out.
medical like surgery shows where there's like a graphic surgery every episode and then closes her eyes. And I
what's-
make fun of her for
What's
that.
the point of watching?
Exactly, because it's like it's a 22-minute show,
you're gonna-
and 19 of the 22 minutes are like them pretending to go through surgery, and she closes her eyes.
Interesting.
That's absurd to me.
So would that be a pet peeve of yours?
No, just something I make fun of her for.
Yeah, wait. So because I feel like pet peeves could also be like something that you just make
Right.
fun of people for.
Yeah, because pet peeve, we've been talking about like what makes you uncomfortable, but I
Yeah.
think pet peeve is also like
But I feel like that's the
you
same
were saying,
category.
talking about people behind their back, like that's a genuine pet peeve.
I mean, I don't really care. You can talk about me behind your back.
I just got verbal consent.
Yeah.
Clip that. Put that on YouTube.
Yeah, as long as I don't hear it, I'll be good.
As long as I'm bliss to it and it has no effect on my life.
Yeah. No, but yeah, so I think something that annoys us and pet peeves are the same category. That's what I would put it as.
Also, I think what could be included now in 2023, red flags.
Red flags. I would say that would be I'd put that under the pet peeve category.
I would. So what's one of your red flags?
Red flags.
Let's get open and honest
I-
to the pod right now.
I feel like texting. Like you have to respond if I text.
Are you calling me out?
No, you respond to me.
I do respond to you, and that's
just
it.
just no one else you respond to. So like I wouldn't say it's a
Let's
red
say
flag.
it this way. I am the cause of a lot of people's pet peeves, just not Caleb's.
Yeah, because he responds to me. He likes me.
I respond to you.
We'll put that down there while I guess. Yeah.
He's getting a little bit of water, so I will talk. Audio listeners, Caleb is currently muting his mic so that he can drink water. And I think that that's really embarrassing because I don't know how to mute my mic. So when I drink water, you guys just get to hear it. Audio listeners, Caleb is laughing at all of my jokes really hard right now, and you
I
just
wasn't-
can't hear it
I wasn't
because his
laughing.
mic is muted.
I wasn't
That's
la-
the only
I wasn't
reason you can't hear
laughing.
it.
I wasn't laughing as hard as he was saying.
It was like he was bawling and
No,
crying.
I really wasn't. But
Go ahead.
I muted the mic because I don't know. You have a Nalgene, right?
I
And
do.
you have it open right now. I like to close my hydro flask.
Well, I do too. I don't just walk around with an open Nalgene.
Well, I never said you did. I was just meaning right now you have it open for that easy sippage right there.
That's true.
But for me, the metal.
Audio listeners,
the
I
met-
just took a sip.
the metal as it's like as I'm like unscrewing it, it's like makes like a
That's
weird
it's
noise,
kind of scratchy.
and I don't really.
A pet peeve, perhaps?
No, not a pet peeve, but I just don't really think we need that on
No, I like that.
the recording.
So, would you say that Charlie Anderson would not be able to drink from an hydro flask?
No, she has a hydro flask actually.
Oh, so some metal's okay.
Yeah, like for example, the metal of our silverware, cutlery, whatever you want to call it, at our house, she's fine to use.
But not at her house?
But not at her house.
So should she take your cut? Should y'all switch?
I think we have had cutlery stolen before.
She just takes a fork
No,
home with her.
I'm kidding.
We're calling
I'm
you
kidding.
out on the pod
Yeah,
right now, Charlie
Charlie.
Anderson. Bring back his silverware.
Bring it back. Yeah, no, she hasn't taken it.
Okay, wait. What's one of my red flags?
Yeah, what's your red flag of yours? I
Well,
feel
an
like we've
easy
talked
one-
about this before.
yeah,
I don't
and-
remember when, but we have.
An easy one for me is that I can never say no to things. So, like,
But-
when you asked to be on my podcast as the guest, I was like, I don't really have time for someone, like, that's not as famous of a guest as you. Like, I'm just not sure how many people are going to want to hear you. But I just said yes. Another classic Drew joke. Audio listeners, he muted his mic.
My mic is not
And
muted.
is laughing.
My mic
Audio
is not
listeners.
muted. My mic is not muted at all. It's probably like spiking really loud, but we're just both talking really loud.
No, but seriously, like, I can never say no to things. But I wanted to do this.
Yeah, so if you ask Drew to do something, he'll say yes.
Including mowing your lawn.
He needs money.
I need money.
Uh,
New topic?
new topic.
We are flying through these. I think that was good, though.
I think that was good. Smell/senses.
This was technically your topic, but if you don't remember it, I will take it.
I think I know what it is, but
Just go for it. Go for it.
is this the top? Is it the top 5?
The
smells?
slash, yeah, the slash was me.
Gotcha. Top 5 smells though. Is that what we're gonna do?
Yeah, I think it was like smells tier list.
Okay. I feel like I need a notebook so I can write all the smells I can think of down and then list them. Should we go get notebooks?
No.
Why not?
Right now, top of your head.
Fine. I love.
Here,
okay,
if you
actually,
need to
wait,
think,
no,
I can talk
wait,
for a second. If
no,
you need to
wait.
think.
Is this how it's gonna go? Am I gonna say one and then you can't add that to your list for the top 5?
Oh, so it's a draft. It's a
Yeah,
draft.
it's a
pick.
draft.
Yeah.
Do you do rock paper scissors to see who goes
Sure,
first?
sure, yeah. Wait,
Ro-
are we a 2-y or a 1?
What do you mean?
Like a best out of 3?
That's just one.
Okay, I like that. I like that.
And we'll say what we're doing for those audio.
Oh,
listeners.
shoot, because I was going to trick him if I lost. Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. We both did scissors. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
We both did paper.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. We both did paper.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh, my goodness. We both did scissors. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. No!
I did paper and I won.
I did rock.
Number 1 overall, after rain.
Oh, there's a...
The smell of rain.
Do you know what that's called? That's like a thing.
It has an actual name?
Yeah.
I don't know what it's called.
I would ask Siri, but I don't want to go through that again. Siri is the actual guest on our podcast today.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us, Siri. Audio listeners, Siri did not say anything back.
And for
Okay.
those other...
It's, hydrocore. No, that's not it.
It's like you just said something like super inappropriate and like a different...
Bleep that. Bleep that.
No, okay,
number
what's
1.
yours?
Oh, do I go now?
Mine was...
Draft.
Mine was rain. The smell of after rain. You know what I'm talking about though, right?
Bacon.
Ooh, bacon's good.
Mm-hmm.
Bacon's a good one.
I love food.
Okay, number 2. Oh, it's kind of hard to think of smells. Actually.
I have my number 2.
You have your number 2.
I have my number 2.
Shoot. I feel like the beach.
So like salt, like ocean.
Like that specific smell.
I
thinking of.
think
like
I
when
do.
you're on
especially
the
like a hot day.
when you're on the sand and it's like you're on the sand and you hear the water crashing. It's just that environment.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
triggers the smell.
Yeah,
You know.
I do. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
My number 2, which is much better than your number 2,
Shut up.
mulch.
Mmm.
Counter, going off his number 1, wet mulch after rain.
I don't know if I know what the smell of that is.
Well, and I'll say this. I'm not even going to specify what kind of mulch because you can have like manure mulch. You can just have mulch. I think manure mulch is good as like a passerby, like you're walking by it and you're like, whoo,
Gotcha.
somebody got the cow poop,
Okay.
but not in your backyard.
I have my number 3.
You have your number 3? Send it.
And you missed out on this one.
No.
You did. The smell of freshly cut grass.
Once again, guys, if you need your lawn mowed, please hit
No,
one
I'm
of us
right.
up.
I'm right though.
I agree.
think that's a good smell.
I agree. Especially when you're like, my family's allergic to cut grass, like dead grass,
Okay.
and so it's kind of like risky.
It's a risky smell.
It's
for
a
you.
risky smell for me.
I
Like,
never knew
am
that.
I gonna sneeze later?
I never knew that.
Yeah. So Zach used to roll down hills,
Yeah.
and then as a kid he rolled down a hill, and it was like dead grass.
Zach's his
Probably
older
in the
brother,
fall.
by the way.
My oldest brother, and he got hives all over his body. He was the worst out of all of us. Dead grass.
Okay, but so risky game for you.
Number 3.
Maybe that's why you didn't think of it.
No, but I do like that.
Oh, okay.
I like grass.
Okay.
Number 3, it keeps coming to me, so I'm gonna say it, kettle corn popcorn. But I'm not talking about the kettle corn you get at a fair. I'm talking about kettle corn that you pop in your microwave.
Gotcha.
And so it's not buttery, but it's sweet. That thing, maybe even just the tiniest bit burnt.
Okay.
Controversial.
Okay.
Not like black, though.
Yeah.
But just enough to get that thing to stank. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I love that.
Number 4. Is that what we're on?
Mm-hmm.
Number 4. I'm gonna go same category.
Being food.
Movie popcorn. You walk into a movie theater, you get that whiff of that popcorn.
Are we counting that?
Yeah, that's different. You specifically said kettle corn. The popcorn at movies is not kettle corn.
I guess I did specify.
And then you also specified in the microwave that you pop by yourself.
That's true. I'm a do-it-yourself kind of guy. Lowe's, Home Depot. Hit us up if you want a sponsorship.
Isn't that the...
Yeah.
We got it.
Where the doers get more done.
We'll actually just put the real thing over what we just tried to do.
No, I think it's so much funnier if we don't.
Okay, fine.
What are we, number 4?
No,
I'll be
yeah,
honest, I'm running out.
You're on number 4. I have my 5. I have my 5th.
Shoot. Okay, number 4. You know what? Number 4, I'm going to go smelling nothing.
That's not a smell.
We get so used to smelling bad things.
No.
I'm serious. This is my number 4.
No, that's not. I refuse.
You're not going to let me
I'm not gonna let
my
you.
number 4 be...
I'm not.
What, you want me to say soap? My number 4
If that's
is
what you wanted
soap.
to say.
No.
I can think of 2 other smells.
No. Okay, let's think. Favorite smells. What do I like to walk into and smell? And I go, that's it.
That smells.
Old book.
Oh, that's a good one.
But it can't be fake old book. Like actual old book.
Yeah.
Number 4, old book.
No, wasn't that your...
No, that was 4.
What? No. Wasn't that your 5?
Let's see. Kettle corn?
Just go by what you...
Shoot.
What did you said?
Guys,
Kettle corn, mulch,
what was my number 1? Bacon. 4, old book.
You're right. Okay.
This is number 5 for you.
Number 5, it's a toss-up between 2.
Okay, I'll allow it.
Well, no, I'm only going to say 1.
Oh.
And I think this could be controversial, and it could be why the way I am. But You're
going to say vinegar.
No, I love... Oh, that's another good one. Not vinegar, but vanilla extract. That would be another good one.
Oh, vanilla
But that's not
extract.
the one I'm saying.
Yeah.
I love the smell of gas.
Sure. No, I get
Like
that.
at a gas
You
station.
pull up to the Costco.
Yeah.
You step out.
And that smell. Sometimes when you're like taking it out of the thingy and it like drips a little, and you get the whiff of this gas.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Mm-hmm. My number 5, Mr. What's it?
I don't know why you're looking at me.
It's the football thing, Mr. Irrelevant. Mr. Irrelevant is my number 5.
Mr. Irrelevant.
Snow. When you walk out and it's a snow day, it's got a scent.
It does.
It's got a
definitely
scent.
does, yeah.
And you go and you're walking to the hill. You're trudging through the snow
Yeah.
to get to the hill.
Yeah.
And it's like it's sharp because it's cold.
Yeah.
And it just smells pure and like fresh.
Yeah.
And so
And
he's not gonna let me say nothing. So
Yeah.
my number 5 is snow.
I'll take that one
Mr. Irrelevant.
because I actually think that's a smell. Honorable mention, I'd say baked goods.
Oh yeah, cookies, muffins.
And vanilla extract. Those
Bread.
are my two honorable mentions.
Honestly, I feel like the kitchen we could have No, I'm glad we specified.
Yeah. I think that was good.
I think that was good. Okay, so then the second part of that was smell / senses. So
Senses.
as a
Like-
quick segue, did you know, Ladies and gentlemen.
The 5 senses? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
listening at home, if you look at something, you can actually feel what it would be like to lick it. Try it out. Look at something.
What are you talking about?
If you look at something and imagine what it would be like to lick it, you know exactly what it's like.
Well, I mean, I can't I don't
Not the
I don't
taste.
feel it.
Not
I
the
don't
taste, the
feel it.
texture. You don't feel it, but you know in your mind. You're feeling it in
Okay,
your mind,
okay.
like Matrix.
Yeah.
So that's a little fun game for you.
I
Okay,
think that's just how your brain works.
senses.
Senses.
Which of your
we have
5
5.
would you give up?
And just so we're on the right page, touch, eyes,
Sight, smell,
sight, smell,
sound,
sound, touch.
touch. Wait. What are the 5 senses?
Eyes,
Sight,
ears, mouth,
smell.
nose.
Hearing.
Oh wait, no, that's all of it. We got it right.
Are there's only 4?
No, eyes, nose,
no, smell,
mouth,
taste,
ears,
touch.
and touch.
hearing.
Okay, yeah.
Sight, smell, sound, touch, taste. Is the 5.
I'd get rid of-
SSTT.
Get rid of touch.
You wouldn't touch anything, or you wouldn't feel that you're touching anything.
I wouldn't feel that I'm touching things. That's how I take it as. Or are you literally?
Dang, that's interesting.
Or are
'Cause you would still know.
Or are you literally saying?
No, you can pick
I
stuff
have,
up.
I have nothing.
You can pick stuff up.
Oh, yeah, I'd say touch.
Can't. Oh, I feel like that's almost cheating.
It's one of my 5 senses. You asked me to take one of them out.
New question. Which of your 5 senses would you take out and you can't say touch?
I would go with.
Come on.
I'd go with.
You've got. No, we'll allow it. Touch. He would get rid of touch.
Okay.
I'm going to say. Dang.
Are you allowed to say touch, and we just agree, or are you gonna?
No, I feel
are you
like
gonna
in
go
the interest of
different?
the podcast, I have to do something and we have to argue about it.
Okay.
So I'm going to say smell.
So we pretty much just named. We named 10.
Think about it.
We named 12.
Think about
smells.
it. Think about
we
it.
named 12
We
smells,
named-
and you don't want to smell any of them anymore.
I think it was like 11 smells.
It was 12. We each named 5, which is 10, and then we had baked goods and vanilla
Oh,
extract.
that's true. Think about it. What does it actually do for you in 2023? Maybe when we were cavemen. Maybe when we were cavemen, you had to smell things and be like, "Oh, rotten."
You wake up in the middle of the night. It's a random Tuesday. You smell rotten eggs. Your brain knows that is carbon dioxide gas. You got to get out of there.
Counterpoint.
You go.
Carbon monoxide sensor.
Sometimes those don't always work. They
You
can
will
be faulty.
die. You will die.
You will die if you can't smell it. I can hear.
You can't touch anything.
You're making popcorn on the stove, and you have to specifically watch and make sure it doesn't get burned. You can't.
Counterpoint
tell.
popcorn. Counterpoint popcorn. You're watching a movie. You reach for the bowl. You don't know where it is. You try and get popcorn.
I
you
know
try and
where-
get popcorn.
I
you
know
have to
where it
look.
is. I
You
know
have to-
where it is.
But you don't know if you're touching it. You do not know.
Because I don't need to know if I'm touching it. If with my hands I can feel the difference.
No, I'm sorry. You're wrong. You're wrong.
Tell-
I'm getting rid of smell. You're wrong.
Riddle me this.
No, you're wrong.
You put your hand in a bowl of water.
Next topic.
You put your hand in a bowl of water and in a bowl, and then a separate hand in a bowl of sand. You're telling me you can't already tell the difference?
That's what touch is.
No, but like
That's what
no,
touch
just,
is.
No, that's just knowing.
You're getting rid of the nerves on your hand. You can't feel anything.
Well, I can tell that I'm in water compared to sand.
How? Say how. Because you're touching it?
No, because my hand can move freely in the water, and it is harder to move in the sand. I might not specifically know that it's water compared to like apple juice.
Dang.
Or sand compared to dirt, but I can tell. Right?
Where does touch differentiate? Like, would you not even be able to feel that you're like stopped against a wall? You would have to be.
No, I think
You would have to
touch,
be. I think it's just nerves, and like you wouldn't feel
touch is nerves.
textures or anything.
I can't feel textures and I can't feel heat.
You convinced me, but
You
you're
wouldn't be
still
able to
wrong.
feel
You're still
heat.
wrong.
You
I
wouldn't
get
be
rid
able
of
to feel
smell.
heat. So you put your hand on a stove, you can't tell if it's
Well,
hot
you
or not.
probably still feel pain.
But wouldn't that be a part of touch? Or would that be like
I don't know.
sight?
You're
Like,
wrong. I get
you're
rid of
looking
smell.
at an
I get
arrow
rid
and
of
you're
smell.
inside.
I get rid of smell. I don't care if I smell rotten eggs.
Oh my gosh.
Throw the eggs
He's
out.
dead.
Get some new eggs. Get some new eggs.
Okay.
You're not going to be able to touch your steering wheel.
I can hold on to my steering wheel.
Try and drive a stick shift.
I could still.
These are irrelevant points.
I could
These
still,
are not
I
good
could
points.
Still do that.
Showering. Showering would no longer be fun for you.
What are you?
Half the fun of showering is feeling the water like run down you. You
I
would
would
not be able to
still-
feel it.
Yeah, I would.
No.
I could tell something was rolling down my body.
This is where we disagree. I would get rid of smell. I win.
Okay, fine.
I win.
Put down in the comments.
Put down. We will have a Twitter poll. We don't have Twitter.
We do have Twitter.
We have Twitter. Twitter poll. Which would you rather get rid of? Touch.
I'm trying to plug our Twitter. The Random Show either. I don't know if off the top of my head now, actually, that I think about. But the Random Show _.
It'll be right here.
It'll be right there. And it will be in the description.
And we
down
will have a
below.
Twitter poll that 3 people will answer.
We can also. Instagram does polls. Right?
Instagram poll. Plug the Instagram.
The random show podcast, something like that. We really got to learn our handles.
www.podcast. And you should go to that website immediately. Do not do that, just in case. I don't want to be liable.
Yeah.
Next topic.
Are we gonna do another topic?
Let's do one more.
Okay, pull it out. I pulled out the last one. Yeah, because I don't know. I think
I actually want to get one that I want.
that disrupts the whole point.
The random show, but I'm picking the last one.
Okay, fine. But I don't know. We'll decide after we're done how we're gonna do this. But we've been recording for a while, so you might have like 3 episodes coming out,
Let us know. Do you want a longer episode? Do you want a not longer episode?
or we can just chop this episode up, make it sound pretty, and have
Also, how
3
long
episodes
were
out.
we actually? How actually long were we recording?
I feel like we started around like 4:15.
New topic that I just pulled. Audio
He
listeners,
chose it.
I did not choose it. I entered my hand into the chest cavity of the dog, and I pulled out a random slip, and it says Godfather. I'm going to give you
what
one
do you-
chance to guess
What you mean by that?
what my topic is.
I don't think you're meaning the movie. Right?
You have one guess.
I'm gonna say a father figure in your life. That's what you wanted to talk
You would
about.
be wrong. I'm talking about the movie.
Are you actually?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
I was recently at
I've never seen it.
Goodwill. So quick topic. I have only seen The Godfather on an airplane. We were flying to Georgia and I watched it. So like I didn't hear any of the dialogue or anything, which
The
is hard
country?
because they all talk like this.
Or
No, Atlanta,
state?
Georgia. Atlanta, Georgia, USA. Look what they did to my boy.
they do talk.
Anyway, I should rewatch it. But I was at Goodwill and I saw they were selling the VHSs of it. And so I bought the VHS because I own a little TV, like would be in your grandma's basement.
Yep. For
And
those
a-
younger people who do not know what a VHS
We
is,
maybe we'll put a picture up.
we'll put a picture up.
Go to the YouTube.
We're also not really that age.
Yeah,
you know,
it's
but,
like pretending.
but we're pretty smart.
It's pretending. Actually, I grew up on. It was a bigger one, but it was still a tube television.
Oh, I mean, I had a tube television too.
Yeah,
for a little bit.
but it was bigger. I would play Xbox 360 on it and play Halo Reach, and it was awesome. Which, fun fact, the two things that I have plugged into this old television sitting in my room is a VHS player and an Xbox 360, and I play Minecraft and Halo.
I like Minecraft.
But
I was playing
VHS.
Minecraft earlier today.
So,
Thanks, Siri.
thank you. Again, our guest finally talking back to us. So, elephant in the room, and it's not my controversial pet. We are moving to California.
Mm-hmm.
Fun fact, I was just assigned a dorm today.
Wait, but what was your point with The Godfather?
I'm getting there.
Okay.
I own it on VHS. I plan to take this television to my little itty bitty dorm room that I share with 2 other people. And I plan to take my VHS and this TV into this itty bitty little dorm room. And I want to see, beginning of the school year, how many nights in a row I can fall asleep watching The Godfather before my roommates bring it up. Like, don't ask them, like, hey, guys, would it be okay if I how many nights in a row can I watch The Godfather in a row before they go, like, so, dude, like, what's up with that? It's keeping me up.
The best part about this.
No, can I say, you go first. You go first.
You go.
No, the best thing about this.
Okay, the best part about this is we both have not, like, you've kind of seen it, but isn't The Godfather like a movie with like lots
It's
of shooting?
violent.
Yeah, like
it
pretty
is
violent.
very violent.
Yeah, so like that's an odd first right off the bat. That's an odd thing to fall asleep to.
It's soothing. No. Here's the funnier part. All you young kids and kiddos out there, before CD and before digital, you could only have so much tape space on your tape. And The Godfather is a long movie. It's like 2.5 hours, 3 hours. It is 2 separate VHS tapes.
2 different ones.
So the funniest part is that the concept of me putting this on, going to bed,
Waking up and then
waking up and realizing that The Godfather isn't playing anymore,
and then put in the second
taking
one.
it out, putting in the second one,
I love that.
and falling back asleep and hoping that my roommates are awake and noticing and start to question it.
I think that's
And
great.
then one day, I throw out the TV and the VHS, and I gaslight them into thinking it never happened.
You would throw it away?
No.
I was gonna say. I feel you would definitely gaslight them, but
Gaslight girl boss. Gatekeep. But don't gatekeep this podcast. Thank you so much for listening, guys.
yes, thank you so much.
This has been The Random Show. I'm your host, Drew Colbert. Thank you so much for coming on to my show, Caleb Lindstrom.
Yep.
I thank you so much
I'm
for
glad.
coming out of your way.
I'm glad I could.
Let us know down in the comments
What else
for
you
the
would like to
stars.
see?
Do you want the monkey episode? Do you want a skiing episode? What else do we have?
Skiing. Do you know what month it is? It's July.
It is currently July 6th. Let us know how
Actually,
we
wait,
did.
wait,
We
wait,
will have
before-
a Twitter poll. We will have an Instagram poll.
Before we end, I think we need to do 2 things. I want to see if you can guess what these 2 things are.
Do I get a hint?
It's a recent event.
I don't know.
I want to take a moment of silence to thank our veterans for our country and giving us the freedom of speech.
Yeah!
I'm so sorry for you headphone users, but for our veterans.
Audio
and
listeners, I just stood up and clapped because... Say it!
You're so loud.
Say it.
You're so loud.
Say it!
For our veterans, thank you so much.
It was not
from,
Veterans Day.
Well,
Our
that's
veterans who lived 300 years ago, it was the 4th of July.
not same thing.
Not same thing. We
But
do love our veterans.
you know what I mean. Like,
do.
thank you to our military people for the freedom that we have.
God bless. Man, can we say the Pledge of Allegiance?
We're going to have a moment of silence. And then I also wanted to talk about how was your 4th of July?
I ate way too much food and got very sick. But besides that, I got to see some fireworks at dear friend Misha Jackson. I did see that I missed out on a fire at the Kois. Kind of upset about that.
Yep.
But the fireworks were for sure worth it. And I got to work that morning.
I
at
also
the
saw
pool.
fireworks.
And it was legendary is how I would describe it. How was your 4th of July?
My 4th of July was good. I didn't do much in the morning. I worked for some friends.
On the way home from Misha Jackson's house,
And then
88.7 KCME.
I went to go play game of kickball. Had some brats. Went to go see fireworks. Had a nice campfire experience.
I'm so glad.
Yep.
On the way home from Misha Jackson's KCME 88.7 cultural
Not sponsored.
classical.
But if you want,
If you want,
he's
I
a
will
he's a good
definitely
he's a
take
good
it.
he's a good listener.
shout out to Samantha Jane Van Arsdale's father, who used to work for 88.7 KCME. If you can hook us up, if you're listening
Wow.
and can hook us up with a sponsorship,
That's
please.
that's cool.
Please. Also, I heard on the radio before that if you donated money, they give you socks, and we have no money, but we would love KCME socks.
Drew wants socks. I'm not really a sock guy.
I don't wear socks either, but I want it. We will hang them up. We will hang up your socks.
We'll put them on the
we
wall
will hang
here.
up your socks. Anyway.
Thank you so much for listening.
Thank
As
you
Drew
so
mentioned
much for
before,
listening.
tell us what we should do better. Tell us how to do our job. We
Don't
may or may not listen.
gatekeep this podcast.
Yep.
Check us out on all the socials. We'll have them probably linked at the end in
Yep.
the description.
Yep.
And I don't know when we're going to record the next one. I leave for Italy in less than 24 hours.
And I leave for North Carolina.
Tell us if we should do an
in-
Italy podcast, and we will fly Caleb out.
Sure, if you want to pay for my ticket.
Venmo us, and we will fly him out, and he can join our cruise.
Sure.
And thank you so much for listening. We've said it so many times.
And thank you
that's
so
the
much
end
for
of the
listening,
podcast.
and we'll see you guys
And
later.
that's the end of the podcast. That's the end. Of,
I feel
that's the
like
end of the-
I feel like we needed like a way to end it.
I stood up now. Okay.
Yeah, sit back. Like, let's just find out a bit.
Say it with me. And that was random.